Hey guys, this is Justin, and I've got a great episode in store for you today. If you're a real estate agent and you want to sell more homes in 2025, you want to take more listings in 2025, and you want to stop making excuses and have the best year of your career, then tune into this episode. I don't want you to miss it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford Podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. Super excited to be with you here again today, and I hope you've been doing great since the last episode. If you're loving the show, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform, and if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. Always love to hear your feedback. If you haven't followed me yet on social media, you can at the official Justin Ford. Again, at the official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, X, YouTube. And so super excited to be with you here again today. Got another great episode in store for you. But before we get into that, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. Nextdoor Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Nextdoor Lending is currently licensed in over 26 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. And so whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. So this episode is all about being able to prospect and lead generate and really have a big 2025. If you're a real estate agent, you've heard me talk about prospecting. If you know anything about me, they call me the prospecting king. I have been making phone calls and generating sales for over the last over 20 years. I started off way back in the day generating phone sales through mortgages, travel agency, raising money for the cancer fund. That's how I met Joy, and then got into selling real estate just over, I think this is year 12, where I learned how to call expireds in for sale by owners and set listing appointments. And so if you are a real estate agent, I've got some information I want to share with you. And I'm going to encourage you that if you really want to sell more homes this year and you want to take more listings, then join me because I've got some exciting things I want to share. Now, if you're a real estate agent or if you're in any type of sales, prospecting is the first step in the sales process. It really is. Now, I know that's not a fancy word. It's not a word that a lot of people like to hear, but the reality of prospecting is having a conversation with someone about the product or service that you sell or offer. And so when I got into real estate back in 2013, I worked for Jeff Glover's team, and I learned how to pick up the phone and call expireds and for sale by owners. And that was the foundation of Jeff's team and still is today, and it's the foundation of ours at the Justin Ford Real Estate team. And the one thing that I learned about getting good at prospecting over the phone and prospecting to generate business is that if I got really good at it, the sky was the limit. A lot of people get into real estate hoping to sell a lot of homes, but the reality is 90%, that's 9 out of 10, real estate agents are out of the business in their first 24 months. Why? Because most real estate agents do not prospect or lead generate. They wait for business to come to them, and you can only wait so long until you're not generating any business and you have to get out of the business. And so one of the fortunate things that I was taught very early on is that you can pick up the phone, you can go knock on a door, you can go out and have some form of prospecting and or lead generating in your business that will cause your pipeline to stay full. And so if you're a real estate agent, there's 2 forms of ways that you can do that by picking up the phone. Number one is expired listings. Every single day in every market across the United States, there are homes that are expiring and coming off the market. What's an expired listing? Well, it's when a real estate agent signs a contract with a seller for a specific period of time, a start date, an end date. Once the end date comes and the property hasn't sold, that contract expires. And then it's a notification that gets sent out to real estate agents like myself that this home is no longer off or on the market. It's off the market. And so every day I call expired listings. I pick up the phone, I make phone calls, and I reach out to find out if these expired listings still want to sell their home. That's a form of prospecting. You can also door knock. Okay. That's a form of prospecting. And so by doing this, you have the opportunity to get in front of people who want to sell their home and become their real estate agent. Also for sale by owners. Every day in almost every market across the country, somebody is listing their home as a for sale by owner, which just means they're not working with a real estate agent. They're going to try to sell it themselves, and they're trying to save commission. Well, the reality is only 2% of for sale by owners actually sell. 98% end up listing it with a real estate agent. And so a for sale by owner is only going to try so long until they realize that their home's not going to sell, and all that the calls that they're getting are primarily from real estate agents, okay? These are two sources of business that right now, if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for some ways to take more listings in 2025 and sell more homes in 2025, then you know what? Picking up the phone and making calls is going to be a great way to do that. Now, why aren't you doing that right now? And why aren't most real estate agents doing that right now? There's usually one big thing that keeps and prevents people from doing that. Do you know what it is? Exactly. Fear of rejection. Fear of rejection is like the number one thing that cause people and prevent people from picking up the phone and reaching out and having a conversation, because we're afraid to be told no. We're afraid to be rejected. We're afraid to be cussed out. We're afraid to be hung up on. So we don't put ourselves in those uncomfortable situations. Well, the reality is sales is full of rejection. Sales is full of a bunch of people telling you no. And sales, sometimes, yes, you get cussed out. It's all a part of prospecting. And if you're going to be successful and you're going to sell a lot of homes, you have to do some form of prospecting. Now, picking up the phone and prospecting is just one form of prospecting. And so you can also leverage social media. You can do what we call circle prospecting, where you reach out through just listed, just sold campaigns. You can also generate online leads, a form of prospecting. There's a lot of different ways that you can get in front of buyers or sellers or potential prospects, also known as prospecting. You can use your database. You can reach out to people that know you, like you, and trust you. You can go out and network. There's a lot of different ways that you can build your business, but you can't build your business without prospecting. I don't care which way you do it, but if you're not having consistent conversations with buyers and sellers or potential prospects every day, you're not going to sell a lot of houses. And so prospecting is the lifeline, the bloodline. It is the foundation of every successful real estate agent. So if you're listening to this podcast today, or if you're watching this podcast today, and you know that right now your business is kind of dry, what you've been doing really isn't working, or, that you're not really getting the results that you want, or maybe you've kind of hit a ceiling in some of the things that you do and you just kind of feel stuck, but you want to go to the next level, I want to encourage you to take steps forward and figure out some ways that you can prospect. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about my prospecting journey. When I got into real estate and joined Jeff's team back in 2013, I mastered the prospecting side of the business, calling expireds and for sale by owners. In my first month, after doing my 90-day training of learning the scripts, learning what to say and how to say it, learning the objections, how to overcome the objections, working on my mindset, in my very first month as a real estate agent, I took 30 listings. In my second month, I took 32 listings. In 6 months, I took 100 listings. And in my first year, I sold 100 homes. 100 homes as a brand new agent in my first 12 months in the business. Now, you might say, well, that's unheard of and that's impossible. Well, in most cases, yes. But if you're talking to 30, 40, 50 people every single day, you can take enough listings and sell enough homes when talking to that many people. And so prospecting allows you to get in front of people, and it allows you to get listings signed, and it allows you to sell more homes. Now, fast forward to today, 2025. I've been doing this now for 12 years, and I've had the fortunate and privilege of coaching and training real estate agents all over North America through a program that we have at Glover U called Prospecting Bootcamp. Prospecting Bootcamp is a 16-week course taught by yours truly every single Monday from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Zoom for 16 weeks. I open up the playbook and I literally share every aspect of prospecting with you. Not just prospecting, but the big one is mindset. How to build a bulletproof mindset. How to build a strong mindset that will allow you to learn how to overcome the fear of rejection. Learn how to overcome your scarcity mindset, or learn how to identify and overcome your limiting beliefs, because we all have them. And unless you work through those things, you'll never be successful at prospecting and building a big real estate business. It takes creating a strong mindset. And that's one thing that I've learned how to do. And that's one thing that I've been able to share and help over 1,000 real estate agents all around North America learn how to do. And that's create a strong mindset so that you can have more conversations with sellers, so that you can sell more homes. Also, in this 16-week course, I give you every script. We even role play together. I even prospect live and show you how I set so many appointments. Just this last week alone, I set 15 listing appointments, calling expireds and for sale by owners. Guys, there's no ending of amounts of opportunity if you're willing to get in the game and get out in front of people and have conversations with them. You also will be in a class with other like-minded real estate agents like yourself from all over North America. In this class, we will do live sessions every week that will be recorded, that you'll be able to gain access to the recording. You'll have homework each week so that you're actually working on your craft. You're learning how to prospect. You're learning the scripts. You're learning what to say. We have a private Facebook group that we're going to add you to so that you can be connected to over 1,000 other real estate agents just like you, who want to learn prospecting or who have learned prospecting and are out taking more listings. We're going to learn how to leverage social media, how you can win on social media and prospect through social media. We're going to teach you how to build a database if you don't have one, and how to prospect your database, past clients, current clients, and people in your sphere of influence. We're going to teach you all the different ways to generate leads online. How would you like to have the top 20 sources of online leads where you can get inbound leads of people who are ready to buy and sell right now? How about Jeff Glover's top 25 sources of business that him and his team use to sell 1,000 homes a year? They're the number one real estate team in Michigan. We open up Jeff's playbook and give you his top 25 sources of business on how to sell 1,000 homes a year. That's included. We're also going to go through the 4 different personality styles. We're going to teach you how to have versatility, how to identify the type of person you're talking to so that your conversion rate goes higher. How about lead follow-up and lead conversion? Well, what happens when you start generating all of these, these contacts and these leads? You're going to have to follow up with them. We're going to teach you how to do that. Not only are you going to learn how to master expireds, you're going to learn how to slay for sale by owners. We're going to teach you how to win with for sale by owners. We're going to teach you how to go out and door knock. We're going to teach you how to build a big business through talking to people. Guys, these are just a handful of things that you're going to learn. And again, you're going to learn from yours truly. I'm going to teach you everything that I know about prospecting and lead generation. I have a proven track record. I've sold close to 1,000 homes myself, and I've been able to help over 1,000 people learn these strategies. And so if in 2025 you want to win, in 2025 you want to take more listings, in 2025 you want to sell more homes, then I want you to join me for our next prospecting bootcamp. If you want to learn more about the prospecting bootcamp, I want you to shoot me a DM, or I want you to message me directly, and I will personally reach out to you. Or you can go to the Glover U website, gloveru.com, and look up our programs and find the Prospecting Bootcamp. We're going to be starting in February, and it's going to be an incredible class, 16 weeks. We're going to be together. You might be wondering, okay, Justin, well, what's the cost of that? Honestly, we could charge thousands of dollars for this class, and it would be 100% worth it. Why? Because how many listings do you need to sell in order to recoup thousands? Probably one, based on your average sales price. But the good news is it's not thousands. This class is $399 a month for 4 months. So your total investment, $1,600, which I believe is peanuts. I've told Jeff, I'm like, oh my gosh, Jeff, this course could be thousands of dollars for what we teach in it. But you know what? We believe in keeping it affordable, and we believe in keeping it at a price that anybody can invest into, because it's not a cost, it's an investment. So my question to you is this: if I could teach you everything I know, if I could teach you every form of prospecting, if I could teach you how to overcome your limiting beliefs, if I could teach you how to overcome those things that are holding you back from selling more homes, from making the amount of money that you want to make, from selling the homes that you want to sell, how many listings could you take in a 4-month period of time with knowing all the tools, having all the tools, all the resources, knowing what to say and how to say it? Well, what if you just sold one? I guarantee that you selling one listing would more than pay for your $1,600 investment. The good news is you don't have to pay $1,600 up front. You pay $399 up front, and then you pay $399 the next month, and so on and so on. After the 4 months is over, you get access to the videos, and you can re-watch the classes. I prospect live with you. I interact with you. I work with you and help you to become successful. Let me give you a quick testimony. Andrew Pepper, he's actually been on the show. Andrew, a former military guy, veteran, real estate agent down in Florida. Andrew, before joining the Prospecting Bootcamp a couple years ago, had never prospected before. He joined the Prospecting Bootcamp, and in the 16-week class, he took 18 listings. Never prospected before. 18 listings by following the systems and the tools and the things that we teach. Eric Lewandowski was on the show last year up in Traverse City, Michigan. Never prospected before joining Prospecting Bootcamp. While he was in the Prospecting Bootcamp, took a $1.5 million expired, then took another $1.2 million expired. Then that turned into like $1 million buyer, and so on, and his business exploded. These are just two of the many testimonials of agents like yourself who wanted the prospect, who wanted to overcome the fear of rejection, just needed that push. And what better way than to start the new year, which is still considered the new year. It's February. We're actually at the end of January going into February. The class is going to start in February for you to get on board and step out in faith and invest into your business so that you can have the best year of your life. Guys, I'd love to see you in the class. Feel free to reach out to me directly. Shoot me a DM. Comment below, reach out to me, go to the Glover U website. Would love to have you in the class. And here's what I will promise you personally, that if you sign up for this class and you make a commitment to show up every week and do the homework and do the work and follow the process, I guarantee you, this is a guarantee, I guarantee you that you will take more listings and sell more homes. That's a fact, Jack, I promise. And so if that's you, shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, find me on social media, reach out to me. I would love to help you win in 2025 because this is your year. No more making excuses, no more allowing fears or mindset things to hold you back. You deserve to have a great year, and I can show you how. So reach out to me. Guys, do me a favor. If you love today's show, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, leave us a 5-star review. Do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. Nextdoor Lending is not just our sponsor of the show. Nextdoor Lending is our preferred lender at the Justin Ford Real Estate Team. We entrust all of our buyers with Nextdoor Lending. They have a perfect A+ Better Business Bureau rating, over 1,200 5-star reviews. If you are looking to purchase a home this year and you want to get pre-approved, call our friends over at Nextdoor Lending. If you are a homeowner thinking about refinancing, maybe taking some cash out, call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending. And if you are a real estate agent looking for a great mortgage lender, I want you to call my friends over at Nextdoor Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. There's two things I always like to leave you with. Number one, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number two, with God, all things are possible. And I'm excited to see you in the Prospecting Bootcamp next month in February. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.